Hello. Today our topic is problem solving, multi-step fraction problems. We're in lesson 7.10, page 317 of your textbook. And it wants to know, how can you use the strategy acted out to solve multi-step problems with fractions? Okay, well, let's look at the unlock the problem question. A gift shop sells walnuts in 3/4 pound bags. Anne will buy some bags of walnuts and repackage them into 1 pound bags. What is the least number of 3/4 pound bags Anne could buy if she wants to fill each 1 pound bag without leftovers? So what do we need here? Well, we know that they're packaged in 3/4 pound bags, and she wants to put them into 1 pound bags. So how many 3/4 pound bags does she need to buy so that she can fill 1 pound bags with nothing left over? So what do I need to find? I need to find how many 3/4 bags of walnuts Anne needs to make 1 pound bags of walnuts without leftovers. And what information do I have? Well, I need to know that the bags she will buy contain 3/4 pounds of walnuts, and that she'll repackage them into 1 pound bags. And so we're going to use fraction circles to, quote, act out the problem. In other words, we're going to show how we could solve this using fraction circles. So if I have one circle and we have 3/4, okay, so that represents the bag of walnuts that the store sells. Okay, well, if I put that in one bag, if I pour that into her bag of 1 pound bag, I still only have 3/4 pound, right? Okay, I didn't add anything to it. I didn't take anything away from it. So 3/4 is still 3/4. Well, I don't have 1 pound bag yet. So I got to go buy another bag, another 3/4 bag. And so I can show that by having two circles and shade in 3/4 of each one. And 3/4 plus 3/4 is 6/4. Well, 6/4 would be one whole and 2/4 of another. So that would be 1.5, right? Well, I do have one full bag, but I have half left over. So I need to add more 3/4 bags. So let's try 3/4 bags. Okay, and let's show that here. So 3/4 and 3/4. And what does that equal? Well, 3, 6, 9/4. 9/4. So let's go ahead and fill one completely in. That's 4. That's 8. And then I would have one more. So 9/4 or 2 and 1/4. Well, I have two 1 pound bags, but I have a 4th left over. So 9/4 pounds of bags of walnuts. This makes two 1 pound bags with a 4th left over. But I have about 4. So this time I'm going to have 4 circles, each of them showing 3/4. Again, the circles represent the bags of walnuts being purchased. So we have 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4. All right, what does that equal? Well, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 1/4. That's 4. 8, 12. All right. So 12/4 equals 3. Oh, this time we don't have anything left over, right? We have 3 pounds because every full circle represents 1 pound. All right. So if we have 4 3/4 pounds bags, we have 12/4 pounds of walnuts, which would make 3 1-pound bags with 0 left over. So Anne could buy 4 3/4 bags of walnuts. How do we know it's 4? Because each of these circles here represent the 3/4 bag of walnuts. 4 bags. All right. So let's try a different one. Page 318. At the end of dinner, a restaurant had several dishes of quiche, each with 2 6th-size pieces of quiche. The chef was able to combine these pieces to make 2 whole quiches with no leftovers. How many dishes did the chef combine? All right, so we have these dishes and they're 2 6th-size pieces. The chef's going to combine them to make 2 whole quiches with no leftovers. How many dishes did the chef combine? Okay, so what do I need to find? How many dishes the chef combined? What information do I need to use? 2 6-size pieces left over will make 2 whole quiches. So how do I use information? So we'll use fraction strips, fraction circles. Use fraction circles to act out the problem. All right, so how are we going to start? Well, so we have 2/6 left over, right? So we'll represent that as 2/6. And if I put that in another dish, because the chef is combining them, I still have only 2/6. So no whole quiches. All right, so it wasn't one dish then, right? It wasn't one dish of 2/6. Let's try another one. All right, so this time we have 2/6 plus 2/6 gives us 4/6. All right, well, is that a whole dish? No, he still hasn't made one whole. We need to make 2 whole quiches. All right, so it wasn't 2 dishes. Let's try 3 dishes. So each dish had 2/6 left. All right, so 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6. So 2, 2, and 2. Okay, so now we have 6/6. So we've got 1 whole now. All right, so 3 dishes was equal to 1 whole quiche. Some of you might recognize that. Wouldn't I just need 3 more dishes then to get 2 whole quiches? If it takes 3 dishes to equal 1, it should take 3 more to equal 2 wholes. But let's say we didn't know that. And so we would draw a 4th dish. And every dish has 2 pieces, so 2/6, 2/6, plus 2/6, so on. That would give us 8 pieces, right? Well, we know that 1 whole dish has 6 pieces, so we're starting to work on our second one. Okay, and we have 1 2/6 now. Okay, this piece right here is not shaded. Okay, this piece right here is not shaded. All right, so we haven't got 2 whole quiches yet, so we'd add another 2/6. Now we have 5 dishes. And every dish had 2/6 left over. Now we have, so we had 6 in our first whole. Now we have 2, 4, 6. We have 4 more. All right. We still don't have 2 whole quiches. So let's add 1 more dish. Now we have 6 dishes. And every dish has 2/6. Okay, there's 6 in that one. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now we have 2 wholes. So how many dishes did the chef combine to get the 2 whole quiches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dishes. Okay. All right. 319, number 1. Last week, Sia ran 1 1/4 miles each day for 5 days, and then took 2 days off. Did she run at least 6 miles last week? Model the problem. Describe your model. Then we're going to regroup the parts in the model to find the number of whole miles Sia ran. So day 1, I'm actually going to use rectangles. All right, so that's how much she did Monday. Oh, 1 1/4. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was fifths for some reason. Okay, I'll wake up here. All right, Sia ran 1 1/4 miles. Okay, so we can use circles. All right. And so 1 full circle would be 1 mile and 1/4. So 1 1/4. Okay, that was Monday. She did the same thing for 5 days. All right, so Tuesday, one and 1/4. So how much has she ran so far? That's 1, 2, and 2/4, or 2.5. Okay, Wednesday, 1 and 1/4 again. All right, so now she's ran 1, 2, 3, and 3/4. Thursday, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4 circles, and 4 left over of 1/4 of each of those 4 days. So that's an extra one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Friday, our 5th day, she ran for 5 days. We're going to have another 5, 1 and 1/4. Okay, so let's look at all the whole numbers for each of those days for 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 5 definitely. And then 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, plus an extra 1/4. Okay, all I did was how many 1/4 do I have left in the so because each day was 1 and 1/4. So how many fourths do I have each day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths. 4/4 is equal to 1. So she ran 6 and 1/4 miles. So did she run at least 6 miles last week? Yes. Each day has one whole circle and a second one with 1/4 shaded. Okay, then regroup the parts in the model to find the number of whole miles Sia ran. So she ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole miles. I'm sorry, 6 whole miles and 1/4 left over. So 6 and 1/4 is greater than 6. So Sia did run at least 6 miles last week. What if Sia ran only 3/4 mile each day? Would she run at least 6 miles last week? Okay. So let's look at this. So it's saying each mile, 3/4 mile each day. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 fourths. Well, let's use our fourths and see how many whole circles we get. All right, so that's 1, and that's 4 circles. I have 4 of the fourths. That's 8 fourths. That's 12 fourths. 13, 14, 15. No, she didn't run 6 miles. She only ran, she would only have run, would have only ran 3 and 3/4 miles. 3. A quarter is 1/4 dollar. Noah has 4 quarters. How much money does he have? All right. So if we have 1/4 equals $1, he has 20 quarters. So we can make circles, putting 4 sections to represent 1 full dollar. Okay, so 4, 8. Now I'm going to keep adding circles of 4 until I get to 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so 2, 4, $5. 4 quarters equals $1. So 4 times 5 equals 20. 4. How many 2/5 parts are in 2 holes? All right, so all right. That's 2/5. That's another 2/5. That's a third 2/5. A fourth 2/5. And a fifth. All we did was, I knew it had to be 2 holes. There was 5 parts in each of the holes, represented by this denominator. And then I just grouped sets of 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 2. So 5 2/5 parts. Number 5. A company shipped 15,325 boxes of apples and 12,980 boxes of oranges. How many more boxes of apples than oranges did the company ship? Right, so we need that many boxes of apples, that many boxes of oranges. How many more? That means subtract. How many more? So 15,325 minus 12,980. 5 take away nothing. We can do that. That's 5. 2 take away 8. I can't do that. So I'll borrow one of the hundreds and change and give 10 tenths to the tens. So now we have 12 tens. 12 take away 8 is 4 tens. 2 take away 9. No, I can't do that. So I'm going to borrow one of the, or regroup one of the thousands. So now we have 12 hundreds. Take away 9 hundreds, we get 3 hundreds. 4,000 take away 2,000, 2,000. And 1 10,000 take away 1 10,000, 0. So 2,345 more boxes of apples. A fair sold total of 3,300 tickets on Friday and Saturday. It sold 100 more on Friday than on Saturday. How many tickets did the fair sell on Friday? Okay, so we know that it's a total of 3,300 tickets. But I also need to know that there was 100 more on Friday than on Saturday. So it wasn't an equal amount. But I want to find out what it would look like if it was equal. So I'm going to take 3,300 and divide by 2. Okay. Can I share 3 with 2 groups? Sure. Bring down the 300s. So can I share 1,300s in 2 groups? Sure. 6 times. That'd leave me 100. I can't share 100 into 2 groups, so I'm going to bring down the 0 tens that I have. So I have 10 tens. 10 tens divided by 2 would be 5 tens. And now I'll bring down the 0 ones, and I don't have any. So if it was equal, it would be 1,650 on both days. But it wasn't. Friday had 100 more. Well, we have 2 days. If we add 50 to Saturday and subtract 50 from Friday, that would be a difference of 100, right? We're increasing 1 by 50, decreasing 1 by 50. So the gap would be 100. So let's try that. Right now, if they were equal, it'd be 1,650. So I'm going to say Friday, this is my guess, that Friday is 1,600. And I'm going to assume Saturday, oh no, Saturday is less. So I'm going to make Saturday 1,000, Friday 1,700, and Saturday 1,600. Okay? Does that add up to 3,300? I know it's a difference of 100, which is good. So now all I have to do is see is, does that add up to 3,300? 7 plus 6 is 13. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3,000. So yes. So Friday, they sold 1,700 tickets. So again, I started by figuring out what it would be if they were exactly the same. And then I knew it had to be 100 difference between the 2 days. The 2 days. So I just split the 100 by 2. And that gave me a difference of 50 for each one. So I added 50 to the Friday number, and that gave me 1,700. And I subtracted 50 from the Saturday number, which gave me 1,600. And you notice that there's a difference of 100. All right. Number 7, Emma walked a 4th mile on Monday, 2 4th mile on Tuesday, 3 4th mile on Wednesday. If the pattern continues, how many miles will she walk on Friday? Explain how you found the number of miles. All right, so Monday, 1/4. Tuesday, 2/4. Wednesday, 3/4. Well, what's the pattern? It's increasing by 1/4 each day. So Thursday, it wasn't listed there, but I would shade in another 4th, and that's 4/4 or 1 mile. And so on Friday, how far would she walk? Well, she'd have the previous mile, and then we would add 1 more, 1/4 more. So 1 and 1/4. So she would walk 1 and 1/4 miles on Friday. I shaded 1/4 more of a whole circle each day. On Friday, there was one whole circle and 1/4 of a second circle. So 1 and 1/4. Jared painted a mug 5/12 red and 4/12 blue. What part of the mug is not red or blue? Not red or blue. So red is 5/12. Blue is 4/12. Not blue or red. And it has to add up to 12/12. So right now, 5/12 plus 4/12 is 9/12. 9/12 plus what is 12/12? So that's the same thing as saying 12/12 take away 9/12. 12 take away 9 is 3, so 3/12. 3/12. 3 is a factor of 12 because I know that has a basic math fact. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So in simplest terms, it would be 3/12 or 1/4 is not red or blue. And number 9, choose the number that correctly completes the sentence. Each day, Mrs. Hughes knits 1/3 of a scarf in the morning and 1/3 of the scarf in the afternoon. It will take Mrs. Hughes blank days to knit 2 scarves. All right, so I'm going to use a fraction strip here. And I know she has to have 2 complete rectangles to represent the 2 scarves. And each of these is broken into 1/3. So how many 1/3? 1/3 in the morning, 1/3 in the afternoon. So that's one day. Another 1/3, another 1/3. That's another day. And then another day, another morning and another day gives me the third. So each of these 2/3 represents one day. 1, 2, 3 days. It's going to take her 3 days to knit 2 scarves. All right, so that's it for Chapter 7. Our next session will be reviewing the Chapter 7 information for the test. So until then, may the numbers always be in your favor.